Live here with my partner Rob. I'm Mark Catalyst. I welcome you to Icehead Chandler to see quarterfinals D3 hockey. Campo Verde, they made it here with a 7-3 win in the play-in round against Hamilton. On the other side, though, Mountain Ridge had the bye as their fourth place in the standings. Rob, what can we expect out of this matchup from both teams?
Well, they should be ready. This is playoff time, so it's go time. Like you said, Mountain Ridge had the week off last week, so we'll see if they show any rust off the start. But I know Campo is here ready to play. Should be a good game. They played twice during the regular season. Early on, Mountain Ridge with a 4-3 win, and then 2-2 tie a little bit later on in the season. So it should be a good matchup.
Just about set. Teams are getting the pucks in the net.
Full slate of officials here tonight. 2 referees, 2 linesmen. Just a little bit later on this afternoon as well, we'll have the Campo JV team playing as well. So almost like a double header here today.
So something that I'm going to try for this broadcast is I'm going to keep the crowd noise pretty low. So you'll know they're there, but there's
They're getting a little colorful, or?
yeah, I think that is a way to describe the crowd at some of these games. Yeah,
I'm not out there as a fan today, so you should be fine.
keeping it clean.
Teams at the benches, yep.
Last D3 game I watched, I almost got in a fight with a 4-year-old, so the crowds can get a little chippy.
Passion run high. Good to see. We are here in the East Rink at Chandler, Ice End.
Autumn Gipp, the starting goaltender for Campo.
He's had a great season, so I don't see any reason for that to change tonight.
And Mountain Ridge will have a emergency backup goaltender.
Yeah, do we know who he is or she is or?
Nope, not yet.
I'll have to wait till they switch ends.
Well, there's no name.
Gotta look
on
at the back
jersey.
of it. Oh, there's no name on the back?
Yeah.
All right.
Play is underway in the neutral zone. Campo battling out, breaking away with it. Tanganelli loses it for a second. Quippo putting on the pressure. Over to Trent Peterson. Peterson in the corner, trying to dish it out. He will. Lopez unable to connect on it. Kept in by Mountain Ridge defender, trying to break out. Now one sails into the neutral zone now. Mountain Ridge regrouping, dumping it in. Trent Peterson would be the one to chase it in. In the corner, dumps it off the boards. Tanganelli touches up on it, loses track of it. Trying to get it out. Lopez connects on the pass. Fumbled. Here comes Mountain Ridge. Schenkel dumps it out. And that will not be an icing as it doesn't have enough. Along the boards, Tanganelli with the puck now. In the corner, Mountain Ridge trying to fight it out. Mountain Ridge breaking away with it. That one's dumped in for the change. To retrieve the puck. Hudson Ford now unable to connect on it from behind the net. Thompson in front, Mountain Ridge.
Oh, what
a save.
Autumn Gipp was right there. Point blank shot right in front of her. 6 feet out. Perfect position for the shot.
Takes it from behind the net, puts it in front. Mountain Ridge absolutely robbed by Autumn Gipp. Told to take the face off against 65.
Autumn is ready to play.
Breaking with it. Mountain Ridge now putting the pressure on. From behind the net, trying to get it in front. He's taken down. Battling it out. Cohen looking for a man. Pass over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt breaking out with it. In the neutral zone. He's pushed from behind, lose track of it. We have a mouth guard on the ice. That was dumped to Reinhardt. Reinhardt's shot. That was gloved down.
Good pressure on that shift by Campo. Mountain Ridge had some pressure on the one before, so it's good to see them come back after giving up that golden opportunity there. But Autumn gets a great glove save.
13:02 left in this first period, and we only have one shot from both teams.
Yeah, Autumn didn't get any easy ones to start off with, that's for sure.
Mouth guard was just kind of pushed aside and thrown into the net. Breaking away with it. Mountain Ridge now. He has one on him. Rodriguez putting the pressure out. One saved. Phillips breaking it out along the glass. Up to Sandoval now. Sandoval kept in by Mountain Ridge. That one's dumped out by Rodriguez. Back into the neutral zone. Kept in. That one's dumped. Almost hit the ref.
If anybody watching knows who's on net for Mountain Ridge, put it in the chat.
Colton Ferry now. Phillips breaking away. One hand on the stick. He takes one down with him. Behind the net. Mountain Ridge looking for the breakout. Another one's taken down by Phillips. Sort of the big rig tonight. Peterson. That shot's blown wide. Mountain Ridge trying to break out. They will in the neutral zone. Rodriguez trying to set up the play. He looks over to his D-man, puts the pass over to Ferry. Ferry plays defense, taking one down with him. Rodriguez has one. He's without a net guard tonight. Let's hope he doesn't get called for that one. There are 4 refs out there, so they might see it.
Got to keep moving.
High sticking. Not was kept out. Neutral zone battling for it. Mountain Ridge regrouping in their zone. Dumped over. Schenkel unable to touch up on it. He'll retouch though behind the net. Opts to put it. Battle along the boards now. Guevara dumps it off the boards. Bannon putting the pressure. Schenkel now looking over. Dumps it off the boards. Guevara now. Whiffs on the pass. Puts it over to... What is that?
I think it's Haynes.
Haynes. That shot blocked, kept in though. Put over to him. That shot's blocked their side. Along the boards now. I have a feeling this game's going to get chippy and a little physical towards the end.
Yeah, we've had a couple of good hits on the previous shift, both by Ferry and by Phillips.
Coming into the playoffs, Campo Verde was number 7. Mountain Ridge was number 4, so we'll see how this plays out. He's caught up on the ref as Haynes trying to get his stick free. Or, never mind, that was not Haynes, that was Guevara. Peterson now with speed coming in, cutting the defense. And the offensive zone dumps it along the boards. Frank going in. He's taken out. That shot saved by the Panganelli fighting for the puck, trying to keep it in. Now that one goes, and they'll dump it, almost kept in, but unable to, as that one goes out for an icing.
Good action down in the Mountain Ridge zone there by the Coyotes. They're just putting on the pressure, getting a few shots in there, and yeah, they're going to want to try and test this goaltender as much as they can here early on.
Face off to the right of the Mountain Ridge goaltender now. That one's one back. Unable to keep a hold of it. Hudson doing a little 360 trying to find it in his feet. breaking out from it. Mountain Ridge now. He has one on him. Dumps it for the save by Autumn Gipp. That one's won by Tanganelli. He's switched into the boards. Ford trying to fight for it. Tanganelli trying to find it at his feet. Runyon putting the body into the boards tonight.
Good work by Runyon there in the corner.
Mountain Ridge puts it in front. No one able to connect on it. They dump it into their own zone. No icing because it was their puck into their zone. Lopez trying to get it back in the zone. Crossing the blue line. He loses it in the feet. That one's dumped along the glass trying to make the catch. Cavanis now. He's the call-up tonight. He'll also play in a JV game later at 5:45.
That's just across the way on the west sheet of ice here at Chandler.
Not my favorite sheet, but it's playoff hockey, so you get what you get. Puck battle along the corners. That should have been a slashing penalty, but refs don't call it. That was kept in. Cavanis getting a little chippy there. He's giving the nudge. Lindsay dumps it in. You'll have to keep a Rodriguez shot. That one's almost gloved down. Trying to tip it in front. Unable, though. He wasn't able to connect it. What a save. Flashing the leather.
Yep.
To make the play.
Both goaltenders really solid here so far. Not a whole lot of shots, but they've been equal to the task for sure. Goaltending is going to be key in this game. This is a win or you're out game for both teams. So both teams relying on their goaltenders. Another glove save. I think that one was going over, but too close to take the chance.
Face-off won by Mountain Ridge behind their own net now, dumping it on the boards, trying to get it out. It's unclear who won that battle. Phillips holding it long. 2 on him, now 3. That one's kept in on the pop fly. And that one goes out to the center. Phillips ain't able to connect on that one as he kind of whiffs. Too many men on him. He loses that puck on his hand. He gets the dump. Probably needs to retrieve it. Battle along the boards now. Phillips breaking out with it into the neutral zone. He has 2 on him. Trying to split them. Unable to, loses it into the corner now behind the net. Phillips is taken down. And it's blown dead. It looks like we might have a penalty here. It looks like no penalty served. If the puck is caught in a battle for too long, it is blown dead. Grant taking his time with the puck, looking for it. Unable to now. Jankel, Trent chasing it down. Gets the dump, that one's up and out. Mountain Ridge puts it over. And that one's up and out. I regret not making my own rosters tonight because I read numerical. I read by number. And I decided to just take the ones that AHSHA made, and they're just all over the place.
Right. Yeah, really, right? Set for a challenge tonight.
Jankel. LeVar unable to keep that. That one's gloved down by Autumn Gipp. She's made 5 saves so far. 4. Shots have been pretty even tonight along the play. Looks like a lot of neutral zone play. Not a lot of offense. Looks like just a lot of defense and a lot of puck
Yeah,
battles.
there's been a lot of zone possession, but not a couple of golden opportunities, but not a lot of.
I mean,
not a lot of real good.
On paper, Mountain Ridge is supposed to be the better team tonight. But like you said, it all comes down to the goalie.
Got to have solid goaltending this time of season.
A goalie can either be the reason you lose or the reason you win.
Oh, good work by
dangerous
Schenkel.
play broken up by Schenkel. Danganelli puts it to the middle. Mountain Ridge. That one blows past the crease from behind the net. It's shoved along the post. Chaos in front. And it's blown dead. Autumn on her head to make that save.
Referee lost sight of it. It was loose for a lot of that time under there, but Autumn had an eye on it.
Wow.
Kept it out to the right side.
Ran the replay on it. She had her glove down. She had that stick down. I think caught the initial
A little
block.
too close for comfort on that one.
Ford taking one down. Reinhardt breaking away. Center ice. Into the zone. He loses it. That shot registered on his stick. Lindsay, that shot's kept out. From the corner now, Cohen trying to make a play. Every game recently since the middle of the season, Cohen's kind of had a target on his back for every team. And for great reason.
He plays physical.
That one's put down. He can check. He can make plays, he can score, and he can check. It's a coach's dream is what I like to say.
Good all-around player, exactly, yeah. Type of player you wanted on the ice.
AHSHA has opted to rent out the rink tonight. We have security keeping the players safe as long as the fans in check. Mountain Ridge along the boards breaking out. Ford's on him. Good defense as that one's blown wide. Cohen now in the corner. Put over. He's taken down. Cohen, 30. In the middle now, Reinhardt. His shot goes wide. Locked towards the net. Mountain Ridge trying to take their time here. So far, Campo's been looking like the faster and more put-together team so far tonight.
Looking a little more aggressive out there.
Cohen to pick up on that puck as he's trying to get a line change. Taking it behind the net so he can dump it. Setting it up, puts the pass over to Lindsay. Beautiful play. Back over, intercepted. That one's dumped in, and they'll get a change for Mountain Ridge. Lindsay's taking it. Cohen comes in for a line change. Phillips will come out for him. Lindsay now in the corner. Put on net. No one there to pick up the rebound. You always got to have someone in front of the net, screening the goalie and looking for rebounds, and unfortunately their guy wasn't there.
Looks like we've got a goalie name. Roman McAmee. I
Do we know what team he's from?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mountain Ridge, 2-on-2.
Barry did a good job, the back check on that one.
That's why coaches practice that drill and practice so much. The 2-on-2, it happens.
Turned a 2-on-1 into a 2-on-2. Here he comes now with
Barry now with speed. Two hands on the stick. That shot goes wide as it's blocked and deflected. Kept over. Schenkel's shot blocked, and that one's gloved down by the goaltender. And they blow it dead. 10 shots to 7. Campo with 10. Mountain Ridge with 7. Like we were saying, though, Campo is coming out of the gates fast now. They're looking like the faster and stronger team in this game.
They're looking to have good energy out there. That's exactly what you want to see to start the game. So I know we still got 3 minutes left here in the first, but no score. Now, why is this coming back here?
I don't know. I was setting up for
a
face-off in the other zone.
Well, yeah.
Was there a penalty?
And you would have been correct.
No penalty.
The goalie hung on to it. There was nobody around him. If anything, they should have got the delay of game penalty.
No one's in the box, so I'm not sure.
So there's nothing on the board.
I didn't bring my rule book tonight.
Yeah, there was no indication from the officials, so no.
We're
Not sure
still
why.
5-on-5.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
In front, that one's chipped out of the backhand. Stick side and out of play.
Good stick stop there by Autumn Gipp.
If it was Super Bowl Sunday, that would have counted, but it's hockey.
Right through the uprights.
That was kept in front. Dangerous play. Save. And she'll cover it up.
Got a couple saves off that.
Yeah. Puck was bouncing around. Gipp got a hold of it. Don't need any unfortunate bounces.
Especially in playoffs, an unfortunate bounce could be the reason you win or lose.
Exactly.
If you play hockey or you watch hockey for long enough, you're going to realize when it comes to playoffs, it really doesn't matter anymore with stats or anything. It's whatever team's having a better night.
It's a new season, yeah.
We saw someone trying to pull a Michigan just seconds ago. In front, now shots blocked by the stick of Autumn Gipp. Wraparound attempt.
Good job by Runyon,
there.
keeping his man off.
Defense is always there helping out the goalie. That's very important and crucial to this game.
I love the way Runyon plays there. He just took the guy out at the point as well. He's shooting at his teammates.
Or Paganelli. Campo, the senior, trying to not make this his last game. Paganelli. A little bit of a dipsy doodle there by Runyon, and able to keep it in though. Mountain Ridge, and that's offsides.
I'll say that one's
Gipp with the save anyways.
a good two skate lengths off.
It's nice to know your goalie's always prepared for the save.
Yes. She's in the zone here tonight.
That one's deflected, goes out of the corner. Rodriguez has a little guy on him. Owen now puts the pass over to Lindsay, and he chips it in front. 11 shots to 10 in favor of Mountain Ridge. Big hit by Cohen, like you were saying earlier. He can hit, shot, and he can shoot. That's a Campo goal to make it 1-0, 12 to 11 shots. They break even, and it's 1-0 with 49.3 seconds left scored.
Coyotes are on the board. Mankey in there, took a shot. High chest save by the goaltender from Mountain Ridge. Puck came down. Reinhardt was
there
right
to
on the
pick
spot
up the
to pick it
rebound.
up. Yep, and he made no mistake. I think he got the hat trick last weekend. And with less than a minute to go here in the first period, Campo Verde is on the scoreboard.
Statistics say you score first, you're more likely to win the game. Let's see if that plays out tonight. Big hit by Cohen. You're not going to give it away with that one. He's going to get an interference call for that. Crucial, and it also, as well as a dangerous spot for Campo to be in right now. They get the goal, 31.8 seconds left, and they give Mountain Ridge an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Campo penalty killers here now to hold off Mountain Ridge. Don't want any last-minute goals in the period. Those are tough. So we got Campo out with Runyon and Lopez and Peterson.
That one's kept. But over, glove down. And Autumn, every game she looks like she wants to take someone out, and There she goes. Get a little chippy.
And it may be tonight.
Can't. You never know. Can't touch the goalie after the whistle. Good defense.
Good play by Lopez.
Breakaway by Lopez. And he's taking
called
out.
down.
No call.
Wow.
No call on that?
Mountain Ridge, one-on-one. Shot blown wide. It is gloved down.
That shot just missed. It didn't miss by much, and it was a hard shot. Gip caught it when it came back off the boards out in front.
I'm replaying that penalty. That should have been hooking or tripping or
Mugging.
Hugging.
Mountain Ridge player lost their glove on the play.
No one goes down. 10
Lopez right there.
10 seconds left. It's held up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's the end of the first period. 12-12 shots. Campo will have a minute and 17 seconds of a power kill as they lead 1-0. We'll be back at the start of the second.
As we're coming back from the intermission, where are people watching from? I do see the Watts crew watching.
We got 2 from Ontario, Canada.
I
don't know if you can tell that or not.
They haven't chimed in yet, so.
We're back at the start of the second period. Players are setting up for the draw. A minute 16 left in the Campo power kill.
This is going to be a key moment of the game here. I know it's early, but Campo really needs to keep Mountain Ridge off the board.
Second period underway now with a dump in play in the corner. Put in front of the net. That one's blocked though. Big shot and in for a Mountain Ridge goal, and it's 1-1.
Just got inside the post. Nice shot by Mountain Ridge there to tie the game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the emergency backup goalie for Mountain Ridge is AHSHA, or Horizon. He's got Horizon socks on.
Ah.
Yeah.
How does that work? I mean, is there no goaltender from D3 Mountain Ridge? Usually they have 2, right?
Yeah.
I don't think all teams have 2 though.
Well, Mountain Ridge has a call-up goalie and just a normal goalie, so I don't know what the JV for Mountain Ridge is. Mountain Ridge does have a JV. I don't know what their schedule is or if they're playing today and she couldn't make her.
Yeah.
So my camera's pretty high up, and that almost hit the camera.
Along the boards now. Mountain Ridge breaking away with it. That shot's up and wide. In the corner, Rodriguez gets stuck on the boards. Or, my bad, not Rodriguez. Been a little bit since I've done some commentating. Barry takes one down. Burris not happy with that. He's getting chippy. Almost a high sticking. Barry takes another one, and that one will be called.
Interference call.
Interference, but she tried to hit him in the head. That should be another penalty on. It should just be coincidental at that point.
Campo has to be careful they don't get into penalty trouble.
Yeah.
They've already given up one shorthanded goal.
Another dangerous spot for Campo as they're put into a...
So that goal by Mountain Ridge was Jonathan Sallow from Ethan Davis. They gave a Campo one too.
That one's blown way wide.
Reinhardt.
In the corner, fighting for it. Peterson's got one. Dunked behind the net. Put along the boards. That shot's in, and Mountain Ridge breaks the barrier. It's 2-1.
Mountain Ridge, good puck movement on that power play. Got it back to the right D, fired in, and found the hole.
CJ's probably not feeling his best right now after that one, but you just got to be thinking you got to get it back, regroup, and tie the game up. 14 shots for Mountain Ridge, 12 for Campo Verde.
Got to turn it into a motivation.
That goal scored by Ethan Davis, assisted by Jonathan Salo. It's an opposite one.
Same combination.
That first goal, it was in front, backhand, no rebounds. Ethan shot, that one's gloved. Another one in front. Mountain Ridge is starting to get skitty. Anyways, that first goal for Mountain Ridge was scored by Jonathan Salo and assisted by Ethan Davis. Now it's the other way around. Lindsay's shot blown wide. Goaltender drops his stick. It's almost like Campo got a new lot of energy after that one as they're trying to get this one back. Trying to keep their playoff run alive. Kept in. Mountain Ridge now regrouping. Ethan Davis dumps it far and wide, and Ethan Cavanis gloves it down. A shot, it's a save. Wow, sprawled out to make the save. What a commitment by a goalie that's filling in for a different team.
Reinhardt took a move at the blue line, came in, fired a nice shot away. Good glove save by the Mountain Ridge goaltender. Both teams changing up here. 11 and a half minutes remaining second period.
Kevin Bannon to take the face-off against Hernandez. Dumping it wide. That one's kept in by Haynes. Haynes now tapped down by Bouchane. Or Bouchan. Guevara. He's put along. Bouchan. That one's over. Behind the net. That one's dumped. That one almost goes out. Held in by Trent Peterson.
Good keep by Peterson there.
Guevara. That was
Pressure
dumped
on.
behind the net. Trying to get it over. Big collision there. Goes into the boards hard. Dipsy Doodle move, tried to get pretty with it in the neutral zone. Kept on his stick, breaking away with it, faking out the defense. He's a grinder on the play, but unable to make the shot. Breakaway by Guevara, or Quimpo. Quimpo on it, backhand, one save.
Save. Campo just couldn't get it over the pad. Oh, just wide. Quimpo, a couple excellent chances there. Coming in all alone, just couldn't get it over the pads. Nice pad save.
And Campo will get another chance here. Dangerous play for Mountain Ridge as they got to hold off Campo. As we see how Campo comes, they win the draws in their zones, and they create offense. That one's dumped. Solo now. Play's starting to get more aggressive here. Break it away. Trying to keep it out of their zone.
That was Q again. Q all by himself. Looking for Lopez. Oh, right across.
Wasn't able to connect on it. Ford ain't able to keep it in. Dumps it in. Good play by Ford. That one goes behind the net. Goalie got a little confused in the play. Taganelli's taken down.
He gets an elbow to the head as well.
Taganelli trying to get back on that one. Put in front. Dangerous.
You almost got a poke at that one.
Lopez back in front. Trying to create offense. Puts it over for a rest time. Defense shot deflected behind the net. That was kept in by Rodriguez. Lopez now over stick side. Redirected by the goaltender.
Good keep by Cavanis there.
Now he's got one looking for Taganelli. What an offensive play, and they get another chance at it again. This goalie can't catch a breath.
Mountain Ridge just looking for a break there. Fired it down to get a breather. Still have a face-off back deep in their zone. Good pressure.
Goalie had a lot of cardio in that play.
Good pressure by Campo there. Several good chances.
But over Ethan Davis now. Barry's got a target on his back tonight. Fun fact, he goes to Evit for welding. It's funny seeing him show up to practices in jeans and boots every day. He's taken down, no call. Sandoval fighting for it, he's put down. Rodriguez had just about enough on that play. And giving the players a break is Autumn Gipp with the glove save.
Good shift by Mountain Ridge in that last one there. They had a lot of good zone time there. Not a great scoring chance, but they still are keeping the pressure on. Firing out the Coyotes. Both teams get the change here. Another face-off coming up to the right of Gipp in the Coyote goal.
Put over Cohen. He keeps it on his skate. Trying to get it. He's putting the boards hard. Cohen had enough of that one. He gets another call. And it looks like it's going to be on Mountain Ridge.
Yes, Gibbs coming out for the extra attacker, and just before she hit the full length of the ice to go on that one, and Mountain Ridge touched the puck before she got there. Penalty coming up to Mountain Ridge. Like Hernandez.
Hernandez, I mean, you can't do that behind the play like that and not get called for it.
It was a good battle on the boards. Banky, he comes hard, and
Hernandez was that one.
Penalty.
Hernandez was the one who just made that extra move, and his team's going to pay for it now with a 2-minute penalty.
So Campo with a great opportunity to get that goal back.
But over now. Cohen looking for the equalizer. Deking out the defense shot. It's blocked by the defense in front. Phillips now. Puts over to Lindsay. Lindsay with the puck. Coming in for the shot. It's bobbled. Cohen now. Put over Lindsay, unable to get to it. Phillips regrouping in the neutral zone with Trent Peterson. Clearing the puck. Ethan Davis successful clear on that play. Trent baking off the boards, and if he's not there fast enough, that's an icing.
Yep. I think Coyotes needed a change of players anyhow, so unfortunately the faceoff's going to come down in their zone to the right of Gipp. Still have just under a minute remaining here in that penalty. Campo would really like to get one back here, tie this game up here with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the second.
Face off in the center now. Mountain Ridge, wind-up shot. That one's blocked by Autumn Gipp.
Mountain Ridge will be happy to keep the puck down there all this time. Keeping it deep.
Campo's had a very fast-paced game, but they're still technically even on paper. It's 2-1, but 17-17 shots. Both goalies have played fabulous tonight. Like you're saying, it's all about that lucky bounce. Quippo shot, that one's blocked by the stick. That one's redirected. Good rebound control by Mountain Ridge's goaltender. Ganganelli taking him down.
20 seconds remaining in the power play.
Breaking away with it. Quippo now. Got it on his hand in front. Unable to connect on it. Phillips puts it over to Runyon. Runyon's shot. He falls down afterwards. Phillips able to keep it in. He's taken out.
Luckily, the puck went right underneath him, so Mountain Ridge couldn't get it. Runyon didn't get all he wanted on that shot either earlier.
Shot goes for the clearing. That one's on net, so no icing. Put over to Runyon. Runyon to regroup. He puts it over to Lopez. Lopez. And he's offsides. These refs won't miss anything, will they? Mountain Ridge playing with it. Kevin Bannon, that shot's off the stick. Delayed penalty on Mountain Ridge.
Campo has to clear the zone. They have the extra attacker on.
And it'll be called up for tripping on Mountain Ridge. It'll go to 48, Barron. Or no,
Looks like it's Waller, maybe.
Waller.
Waller off for Mountain Ridge, 2 minutes for tripping. So with just under 4 minutes remaining here in the second, Campo Verde is going to have another opportunity. They need to cash in on one of these.
Face off won by Mountain Ridge. Salen. Tried to make a jump move. He's taken down afterwards. He has one tonight, looking for another. Reinhardt was just held up there. That shot blown wide. Rebound. Lindsay behind the net. Cohen picking it up. Reinhardt opts for it. Back over to Cohen. Cohen to Reinhardt. Beautiful play. It's blocked.
That was a beautiful play. Mankey and Reinhardt, the give and go. Good
Cohen.
opportunity. Puck fired just over top of the goal.
Cohen and Chase Reinhardt just have beautiful chemistry. Backhand! What a play by Cohen Manicky.
Good pressure on the power play so far by the Coyotes. They are now having player changes. Just over a minute remaining in the penalty. Face-off coming up to the right of the Mountain Ridge goal. Lopez, Q, and Tanganelli up front now on this power play for the Coyotes.
Phillips keeps it in on this one. Top of the circle shot blocked in front by the defense. It's gloved. Tanganelli trying to look for it, digging it out of the glove there.
That's exactly what he needs to do. Good work there by Tanganelli. Mountain Ridge goaltender hung on though. Not giving up any easy ones.
Trent Peterson shot blocked in front.
Mountain Ridge is getting in front of the Coyote shots. Getting some good
Go over.
blocks.
To Quimpo. Quimpo shot. That one's blocked and gloved down by the goalie. Campo 22 shots to 18. Mountain Ridge falling below on the shot clock recently. Although they lead on the scoreboard.
Yep.
40 seconds left in the Campo power play. Lopez on the backhand, put it over to Tanganelli. It's kept out. Runyon regrouping. Trent Peterson now. Put over to Tanganelli. Tanganelli to Runyon. Runyon to Trent. Back to Tanganelli. Tanganelli, he has Lopez on him. Kept in by Trent. His shot blocked and it's blocked in front. Quimpo now over to Lopez. Lopez fighting for it against the Mountain Ridge defense. Trying to get the hip in. Hernandez and Ethan Davis trying to fight that one out. Lopez wins that though. Runyon disconnects from the puck. Breakaway. It's a 2-on-0. It's blocked by Autumn Gift.
Saved by Gift there. Key point in the game. Both teams at full strength.
On the skate now, Quimpo puts over to Tanganelli now on the blue line. Tanganelli, that one's chased out. Runyon regrouping. A minute 21 left in this second period. Quimpo, Dipsy Doodle put over. CJ Ferry able to connect. Runyon's shot blown wide. Ferry in the corner. He's taken down. Takes him down with him. Hernandez getting chippy behind the play. Puts it over. And we have a
Hand pass.
hand pass call. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, Ferry went down kind of awkwardly actually in the corner there. Mountain Ridge player came down on top of him, and then Sandoval came in and was the recipient of that hand pass. Good eye by the officials.
Puts it over, trying to find the equalizer. We're down to one last minute in this second period. Sandoval in front, dangerous. Very unable to bury it though. Sandoval off the glass. Ethan's put it hard. CJ taken down again.
Gets past Rodriguez. 30
Rodriguez on the
seconds remaining.
backhand. Puts over to
Good pass.
Sandoval. Sandoval. He can pick those corners on the slap shot.
Sandoval had room there. He had lots of room. He could have kept going on that.
You know, it's all about being a confident player, and that play just lacked confidence.
Takes a heavy hit.
Sandoval now on the backhand. In front. Barry taking him down. Chaos. And that's the end of the second period. 2-1 in favor of Mountain Ridge. 23 shots for Campo, 19 for Mountain Ridge. We'll be back to the start of the third. It's playoff hockey. We're back to the start of the third period, last and final period, unless there's a tie. It's unlike regular season in the playoffs. It goes to a 3-on-3, 5-minute not power play, overtime. And if that doesn't work, we get a shootout. See where this game takes us. 15 minutes is on the clock. Kevin Bannon to take the face-off against number 48. Ace Barron. Won by Campo. And the neutral zone, or the defense zone. Hayes puts over to Bannon. Bannon with speed dips out of that, not trying to get the penalty there. Smart play by Kevin Bannon there. He saw her in front and he didn't want to take the penalty, so he opted to not play the puck and instead move over. To an average fan, that may seem like, why don't you go for the puck? But with the way these refs have been calling the game, if he ran into her, that would have been a call. Especially at the speed and just the angle he was at. So smart play by him. Back to the play though. Over to Reinhardt, or Guevara. Puts it over. Mountain Ridge's shot blocked in front by the defense. Trent Peterson playing a fabulous game tonight. Aaron by himself behind. Trent puts him in.
Good check by Peterson.
Trent's in some pain after blocking that shot. He's holding his gut there. He's going to come to the bench.
Haynes down the left side. Voids a check there.
Haynes with it now. In front.
Good speed by Mountain Ridge.
It chipped over. That was just over the glass.
Runyon takes the heavy hit. Coyotes changing players.
Mountain Ridge on it. Taganelli. Ford puts it up. Cavendish trying to get it out. Tanganelli held up along the boards. Campo now. Campo breaking away with it. Swept away, though, by the defense. That one's called out for offsides.
I thought Q got out of there before that happened, but anyway.
He did.
Okay. Thought my eyes are playing tricks on me or something.
He did. That was the ref wanting to feel like he was doing something.
The ref found his whistle.
Yep.
They had to test it.
See, this is why we need 4 refs. See? Yeah, I used my whistle.
Blocked in.
Rodriguez.
Almost taking one down with him.
Nice bounce there.
Behind the net, Ethan picking it up. Cavendish, the call up tonight. He's filling in the roster spot for Brody Smith as he has if I remember correctly, it was a dislocated wrist, right, Ben?
Yeah, dislocated wrist. Still in a cast.
Net's taken off.
Under 12 minutes remaining here, third period. Campo is trailing Mountain Ridge 2-1.
That is a tall ref. Holy.
I don't think he's got anything on Lindsay. Lindsay's pretty tall too.
Oh, yeah. Reinhardt couldn't get on it. Schenkel now getting out. That one's kept Cohen now. Chasing it to the zone. Lindsay. Peterson snapshot deflected wide. And it did! Campo scores! Tied game 2-2. Wow!
Campo swarming around the goal there, managed to put one in.
Yeah, watching the replay on it, right?
Reinhardt, his second playoff goal, the second of the night.
That was a deflection through the 5-hole.
Nice. Got to keep putting pucks to net.
And it's a close game. 24 shots for Campo, 20 for Mountain Ridge.
We got ourselves a game here, folks.
0-0, as my coach likes to say it.
Starting all over midway through the third.
That was the loss in the middle to the corner. Lindsay now keeping it in. And that one's up and out of play.
Tying goal for Campo was Reinhardt from Mankey and Peterson at 11:09 here of the third. So at this point of the game, this is a winner take all here. You just got to put pucks to the net. Hope for just any little crazy bounce, anything. You'll take it. Here we go. Oh. Shot blocked.
Mountain Ridge. He's got Reinhardt and it's saved. Wow.
Autumn Gift right on the money there. Autumn shutting the door on Mountain Ridge on that one.
Last level of defense for Campo. And she makes the save.
Mountain Ridge was coming down the left side. Good speed coming down the boards. Got a fired a shot just at the top of the circle. Gift was there to make the save.
Rodriguez getting physical. Barry now looking to break the tie. Phillips taking his time in the corner. In front. Sandoval. Two to two game. In front, wow. 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in this third period. It could be the last and it could not be. Depends on what bounce they get.
No bounce on that one. Mountain Ridge goaltender was right there with a glove save off Rodriguez from the right point. Rodriguez has the right idea, though. Put the puck to the net. Anything can happen. It could be deflected, bounce around, anything. Both goaltenders having strong games here, so any deflection, any shots, all good stuff.
Big hit. Schenkel now. Put over Phillips now. Breaking away with it. Phillips diving for the puck, unable to make it though.
That puck hits the netting over the glass. Face-off coming up. That was really close to offside, that last play. Mountain Ridge coming into the zone.
Pearson's still looking. He's struggling a little bit after that shot he blocked earlier in the game. Hope he's okay.
He's a trooper. He's hanging in there.
It's playoff hockey. You play whether you're hurt or not.
That's what your captain does.
Well, especially the captain. You got it. If your captain can do it, you can do it too.
Saved by Autumn get there as Mountain Ridge firing one in from just inside the blue line. Face-off coming up again to the left of Gipp. All tied at 2. 8.5 minutes remaining here, third period. Mountain Ridge with the puck now to the left of Gipp. Send it in around behind the boards. Jankel goes in after it.
Big hit held up here. Trying to find it.
Mountain Ridge right in, fired it just wide. Comes around the other side. Is that going to get out? No, they keep it in. Peterson there, he's able to get it out. Here comes Guevara right through the middle. Oh, and he gets his stick lifted just at the last second. He was just getting ready to fire. And that was unfortunate there. Puck rolling back in, Runyon getting it now in his own zone. Behind the goal, he's got a man, and he gets hauled down. Boy, they're letting them play here now, that's for sure. That was a
playoff hockey.
Bit of a takedown there. And Schenkel now picks it up to the right of Gipp. He just fires it down as he needs to get off for a change, and that will do it as, they're calling no icing on that. The goaltender played it, so Mountain Ridge now in behind their own goal. Firing up on the left boards, off the boards. That's picked up by Rodriguez. He dumps it up off the right side. Hugh takes a hit along the boards. Rodriguez gets it out. He bodies his man. Puck comes into the Campo zone to the right of Gipp. Ward's in there for it. Sends it up the right side. Lopez tried to clear it to Hugh, but puck was intercepted. Now Hugh's got it coming up through center ice on the left side in front of the bench. No, he gets taken down. Again, no call. I think you can do anything out there right now. They're not calling anything.
Wow.
Fired right on. Save. Puck goes into the right. Back kept in by Ford. Campo has it in the Mountain Ridge zone.
Last man standing street hockey.
Yeah. And Ford's chasing this puck, which is rolling back into the Campo zone, but it's not going to quite make it. Puck is still on edge. He comes out the right side. Now he settles it down, gets it over to Lopez. Lopez gets checked just over the blue line. leans into his man, sends the puck across the other side. Tanganelli tries to get there, but Mountain Ridge keeps it in behind. Puck is in behind the goal. Ford picks it up there. Oh, wraparound attempt by Mountain Ridge, and Gipp is there as Rodriguez clears the man in front, Adam. And we will have a face-off to the left of Autumn Gipp. All tied at 2 here with just under 6 minutes remaining here in the third period. This is a winner-take-all sudden-death game.
I'm running that.
Let's see who can move on to the semifinals.
I just reran the, that hockey play, I guess.
Puck goes into the Mountain Ridge zone. They clear it up through center. Rodriguez picks it up to the Coyotes. Lindsay now with it, regrouping in his own zone, up off the boards and out. Mountain Ridge picks it up. They get over center, and Lindsay picks it up there. Puck is sent into the left corner of the Mountain Ridge zone. Knocked down by Rodriguez. He now has to get the puck in his own zone. Rodriguez coming out the left side of Gipp, sends it up off the boards to Lindsay. Lindsay's got Mankey. Mankey takes it. He gets by his man up over the blue line, loses the puck. Mountain Ridge sends it back to Cavanis. Cavanis is his own blue line, sends it up to Rodriguez, and Lindsay now has it. Dumps a backhander just over the blue line at Mountain Ridge blue line, and Mountain Ridge now coming back up over center ice. In over on the right side, fires a low shot in. Gipp makes a stick save. Puck bounces over top of the net, and Rodriguez picks it up there. Lindsay now tries to get it up to Mankey. Kind of misfires, and puck bounces over, and Reinhardt picks it up, loses it at the blue line. Lindsay bodies his man there. Mankey now going back into his own zone. Sends it across to Lindsay. Lindsay up to Reinhardt. He lost it in his skates. Gathers it in at center and fires it in behind the Mountain Ridge goal. Mountain Ridge now on the right boards. Puck sent back in by the Coyotes as Mountain Ridge tries to come out their left side now. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. All tied at 2. Shots are almost even as well. 26-24 advantage for the Coyotes. And Phillips now picks it up for Campo coming out his right side. Oh, right through the middle. Oh, great giveaway there. And Phillips gets it back. Gipp was there for the puck, went over the goal. Peterson now with it in the corner.
Get it out!
He dumps it out through to the blue line to Phillips. Phillips now gets it up over the blue line. Mountain Ridge sends it right back in with 3.5 minutes remaining here, third period. Peterson with it, comes up the right side. Sandoval is going to pick it up there at his own blue line, hits Phillips at center. He's checked. Jankel picks it up now in his own zone. Fires it just down the ice as he wanted a break, and we will have a face-off coming up in the Campo Verde goal end with just over 3 minutes remaining. 2-2 tie. Phillips is out with Barry and Sandoval up front. We've got Ford and Runyon back on D. They dropped the puck, but referee blows the whistle.
Timeout.
I believe we're having a timeout for Mountain Ridge. Little odd timing for a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd time to call a timeout. 2-2 tie, third period.
Yeah, I
Might
would
want to
think that,
save it for another time, but anyways.
yeah, I mean, if they get down, now they're out their timeout.
Yeah. Now, I got to admit, I didn't check all the overtime rules here.
I think it's 5 minutes runtime.
5 minutes run time. Five players apiece, I believe. Yep.
Yeah.
And then into shootouts.
Yeah.
Both goaltenders having strong games tonight. These teams, although Mountain Ridge was higher up in the standings at the end of the season, the teams, when they played each other, were pretty even. Mountain Ridge taking that first game 4-3 and then the 2-2 tie later in the season. We are all set. Face-off coming up to the left of Autumn Gipp. 2-2 tie, 3:18 remaining here in the third period. Win or go home, folks. Mountain Ridge back to the point. Fired it in. Puck goes wide. Tanganelli up on the right side. Dumps it up the middle, just out of Lopez's reach. Mountain Ridge now coming in the right side. Fires a low shot in. Nice pad save by Gipp. Steers it to the corner. Mountain Ridge has it back in the corner. They try to center it in front. Schenkel intercepted that. Sends it around to Lopez. He chips it off the boards out. Here comes Q now. Down the left side. Over the blue line. He's got Tanganelli in the middle. And saved by the Mountain Ridge goaltender there. There was no rebound as Tanganelli was ready to pounce, but there was none coming on that one. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Mountain Ridge goal. Mankey in for the draw. Brings it back. Lopez gets it back to Peterson. He sends it into the far side. Bannon's in there with it. Gets it back to the point. Puck fired in by Schenkel. He scores! Campo Verde with 2:35 remaining. Get a go-ahead goal.
Watching the replay on that. That was from the blue line.
Yep. Dan had it along the boards in the corner. He got it back to Schenkel at the right point. He fired it in, and I don't know if it was tipped or it went straight in.
It looked like it went straight in. It kind of found the hole in his glove.
Schenkel, let's the Mountain Ridge player in. He's forced to the left of the goal. Mountain Ridge gets it, fires a shot. That goes high, hits the glass into the corner. Bannon checks his man into the board. Schenkel now with it. Puck comes out. The Bannon out there with Lopez and Q. Mountain Ridge now coming in. Good back check there by Campo. Lopez brings it now back into his own zone. Comes up the right side. Oh, he had Mankey up on the left. That was intercepted. And we got just under 2 minutes now remaining. Third period. Back to Rodriguez. Sends it up through traffic. Mankey tips it, goes into the corner. Reinhardt in after it. Reinhardt has it in behind. Mankey's lurking out in the deep slot. Puck kept in by Campo. They have a 1-goal lead. Minute and a half remaining here in the game. Good keep in there by Rodriguez. Puck now cleared by Mountain Ridge. Here they come now. Fired a shot in. Glove save by Autumn Gipp. Good chance there by Chen from Mountain Ridge. And with a minute 14 remaining, Campo has the 3-2 lead.
Now, is there a timeout again?
Might be, looks like Campo is calling this one.
Yeah, why would they do that?
I think it just gives some players a bit of rest. So that last goal was, Lopez must have tipped it.
Okay.
They gave the goal to Lopez from Bannon and Schenkel.
Yeah, I heard Bannon on the announcement, so okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I know Schenkel shot it from the point, so Lopez must have tipped it in front. So with 1:14 remaining here, third period, Mountain Ridge is going to have to look at pulling their goaltender at some point.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of curious if they'll start with him out of the net.
Yeah, big face-off deep in the Campo zone to the right of Gipp. Going to be coming up here. Both teams still in their timeouts at their benches. Very even game so far. I mean, it's just a 1-goal differential, and the shots are almost the same as well. 28-26. Campo with the advantage there. Regular season, Mountain Ridge finished 3rd. Campo finished 6th.
They are starting empty net.
They are. Mountain Ridge has the goalie pulled. Got Lindsay, Reinhardt, Mankey up front, Phillips and Runyon back on D. Puck goes to the right side. Phillip tips it up along the boards. Mountain Ridge has it now in behind the goal. Back to the point. We're into the top of the circle. Puck goes into the corner. Just to the right of Gip. Puck now in behind. Take the bodies. And Gip has got it. And that's going to draw a crowd.
Wow.
And rightly so.
Probably offsetting at that point.
Can't let them stand around there. Puck was loose. Whistle came a little bit late, and players battling for the puck there.
Now who are they?
Phillips is going off by the look of it. Looks like.
Not offsetting.
No offsetting here, so Mountain Ridge will have 6 on 4. 56 seconds remaining in the game. Wild finish here, folks. Glad you're aboard. Mankey in for the draw. Puck comes back. Right in, and he scores! Mountain Ridge has tied the game. Just off the face-off, Mountain Ridge got in with the extra player, fired the shot into the right past Skip. And with 52 and a half seconds, we are tied at 3. Campo's out there with Lopez and Bannon, Runyon and Peterson back on D. Gramble at center ice there, just off the draw. Here comes Mountain Ridge. Runyon separates him from the puck. Comes around behind. Lopez up the middle to Q. He goes around his man. Gets it up to Bannon. Bannon had to slow down at the blue line. Puck in the zone. Comes into Lopez in front on his backhand. Fires it in. Save. Puck is loose. Goes into the corner. 23 seconds remaining. And
you got a penalty?
Lopez is down on the puck, I believe. I think one of the Mountain Ridge players tried to kick the puck loose, and I don't know if he caught. Certainly wasn't intentional if he did. Got Lopez there. Lopez comes off. We got Reinhardt, Quimpo, and Bannon up front. Runyon and Peterson back on D. 21 seconds remaining here, third period. Mountain Ridge sends it back. Puck is rolling into the right of Gip. 16 seconds left. Runyon with it. Fires it up the boards right to the player on Mountain Ridge. Puck goes in behind. Henry Peterson sends it around. Reinhardt chips it, and he gets it out. 3-on-1 now for Campo. 3 seconds left. Let's get a shot away. Fires it in. Oh, and just Q couldn't get a handle on it. As time expires, and Campo had a very promising 3-on-1 there. And we are going to overtime.
5 minute, I believe this is 5 minute run time. I don't remember if it's 3-on-3 though.
Pretty sure it's 5-on-5. I did look at it like 2 weeks ago or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's 5-on-5. Because I know in the travel league it is 3-on-3. What a finish here. This is the D3 quarterfinals between Mountain Ridge and Campo Verde.
Regardless of who comes out on top, I think both these teams are going to go back and watch this video and figure out what they could have done.
It's been a very entertaining game.
Yeah. Now, I am going to try to live stream the JV game. I've got that lined up next, and that's puck drop at 5:30, so.
And it's in the other sheet of ice.
It's on the other sheet of ice. Yep.
So it's going to be a challenge.
This is not a simple relocation.
Maybe we'll just have to go with the goal cam or something to start.
Yeah.
And play is underway here. Teams have changed ends here for the overtime, and Schenkel's now with it back. This will be sudden death overtime. And Tanganelli now picks the puck up along the boards. He's checked. Puck comes loose by Mountain Ridge. They fire it just wide. And here come the Coyotes now. Mankey now coming up over the blue line, or Q rather. Tries to hit right in front to Tanganelli off a skate, and now Mountain Ridge. Here comes Barron back the other way. Fires a shot in. Gip steers it to the back, and Schenkel picks it up in front. Up to Lopez, sends it across to Tanganelli. Tanganelli gets it up to Q. Here comes Q. He's got Lopez coming down the middle. He fires it, hits a skate, centers it right in front. Puck comes out. Schenkel moves in, and Davis has it for Mountain Ridge. Peterson back. Right through the middle, and Gip the save. Big save there by Autumn Gip as Mountain Ridge player was coming right in and made some good moves and just couldn't finish. And that almost ended it right there.
Yeah.
Just a minute 4 in. And now we've got Mankey, Reinhardt, and Lindsay up front. Peterson and Rodriguez back on D. Rodriguez sends it around over to Lindsay. Puck didn't quite get there. Now it does. Mankey picks it up, coming down the left side, sends it across. Here comes Reinhardt, all alone. Puck is rolling. Comes in, shoots. Bad save there. Burris sends it around to the point, kept in by Peterson. Mountain Ridge now clears it. And here they come in on the right side, top of the circle. Backhander in. Gip the save there. Peterson sends it up off the boards. Puck is out over the blue line. Here comes Reinhardt again. He's got one on him. He's got Lindsay in the middle. Reinhardt in behind. He overskates the puck. Mankey comes in to help. Mankey sends it back to Peterson. Puck bounces to him. He just fires it in. Oh, right on, and glove save and no rebound. Good save there by the Mountain Ridge goaltender. Right idea, just get that puck to the net, and that was right on. That's saved by the Mountain Ridge goaltender. Mountain Ridge changing players. Coyotes still have Mankey, Reinhardt, and Lindsay up front. Peterson and Rodriguez back on D. Face off to the right of the Mountain Ridge goal. Barron in for the face off for Mountain Ridge. Buchan sends it around. Lindsay has it now. Top of the circle. Puck is cleared, and here comes Adam now for Mountain Ridge. Coming up through the middle. Peterson's back. Good stick check by Peterson. And here comes Reinhardt now up through the middle. Puck is rolling on him. Gets over the blue line. Cuts in the middle. He gets checked there, and Barrow has it now for Mountain Ridge. Back to Rodriguez. Sends it over to Peterson. He chips it up to Reinhardt. In over on the left side. He drops it for Mankey. Mankey coming in. Tries to get it backhand in front. Puck hits the side of the goal. Right out in front to Reinhardt. Puck gets loose. Puck is still loose. Player down. He's covering it up with his hands, and we are getting a penalty. We may even get a penalty shot. It wasn't in the crease, though.
I mean, it was
close.
Are we going to get a penalty shot? I think we are.
No, player's in the box.
Okay.
But I was wondering the way the referee was very emphatic there with his
Yeah, I
signaling.
was.
I had never actually seen that quite before, but so the Mountain Ridge player is in the box with 2.5 minutes remaining. So the Campo Verde comes up with the power play now.
Oh, it's
For
not run
2
time, by
minutes.
the way.
No,
I thought it was. Yeah. It looks like we're going to
stop
get it.
time. Yeah, so it's a 5-minute stop time, overtime, and we're going to be having a face-off to the left of the Mountain Ridge goal here when the players return from the benches. So this is obviously key point in the game here. Now would be the perfect time for the power play to come through for Campo Verde.
Yeah.
Coach Krell has the whiteboard out drawing up the play. Mountain Ridge goaltender slowly coming back into the crease area as players are still back at their bench. So 86 is the player off for Mountain Ridge, just covered that puck up. There was a big scramble in front of the net, and puck was nearby, and he decided just to pounce on it.
I think this is the most people have seen watch a game in this rink.
It is, yes. it is jammed in here, folks.
Between the stands, the standing area,
people behind us, yeah, in the bar and the restaurant area. Lindsay right in, fires it in, save loose. Oh, off the goalpost!
Oh,
Reinhardt off the goalpost. Whistle blows.
Hold on. Come watch this.
I think
it was off the inside of the goalpost. Watch. Hold on.
Yep.
That was off the inside of the goalpost.
So I think what's going on here is the referees are trying to determine. I think Campo players thought the goal was in, and some of the players may have popped the boards because I saw him. The referee was doing a too many men on the ice, but I wasn't watching the bench area at all, actually. I was watching the net, so I really didn't see it.
It goes off the inside of the post. That's counts, right? I mean, come on. Use a replay.
Puck's got to be totally over the line. So, power play remains a minute 51. 2:19 remaining in the overtime. Face-off just outside the Coyotes bench, outside the blue line of Mountain Ridge.
Now, what are they doing now?
Sure, Mountain Ridge is just discussing the stoppage of that last whistle.
I'm gonna read.
Wow, I thought that was going to be it right there. I mean,
that should have been it.
Shot by Lindsay, rebound came out, and then I believe it was Reinhardt poked it right off the post and out. Mountain Ridge has it now. They clear it down the ice. They are short-handed, and Rodriguez picks it up.
What's going on? Who's on the power play?
Now here comes Mankey with it up. Hits Lindsay at the left side at center. He's up over the blue line. He gets checked there. Puck kept in by Reinhardt, just barely. Still got it in there.
Well,
Tries to get it to Lindsay. He sends it around behind the boards, behind the net rather. Mankey with it. He lost it. Salo now has it for Mountain Ridge. He tried to clear it out. That hit Reinhardt's stick. And now they clear it. Comes all the way down, and that's going to go right on goal, and Gipp steers it to the left side for Peterson. Peterson now sends it up to Lindsay. Lindsay chips it up to Mankey. Mankey over the blue line, fires it in, hits the Mountain Ridge player. Lindsay now with it in the corner, right in front. Oh, Mankey got a deflection and just missed. Rodriguez fires it in. Puck bounces high, and puck coming out to center. Oh, here comes Mountain Ridge now. Puck is rolling on him, coming on the right side. Top of the circle, fires it in. He scores, and Mountain Ridge takes the game. And Mountain Ridge players come off the bench. And they are celebrating over along the boards. And they win the game and they move on to the semifinals. Not sure who they'll be playing yet. Great game by both teams here tonight. Tough loss for the seniors, who this will be, some of them, at least the ones on the Campo side, this will be their last game.
Tough loss. Tough loss.
Very tough, yep. It's going to be a tough loss no matter who lost this one.
Yep.
And the overtime goal was by Sallow, who was in on the other couple of ones earlier. So I guess we need to get shifted over to the other game.
Yeah, we need to shift over to the other rank. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, subscribe to get notifications for our future games. New link. Watch the channel for that new link. And thanks for watching.